Welcome to this yoga pill class number 2. We're going to work Pincha Mayurasana today, and I recommend you keep a block nearby. And if you want, so let's start elevated, seated on a block. From here, we're going to start to work on the opening of our scapula, which is a fundamental element in Pincha Mayurasana. And we're going to do this with Gomukhasana, cow-faced arms. So from here, draw your right arm up, inhale, lengthen. Flex the elbow, place the palm at the center of your scapula, and bring the left elbow behind you, and if possible, interlace your palms. From here, the natural tendency is to do this. Instead, let's contain our rib cage in, soften the ribs in. Inhale, find length. Exhale, stay. One more deep inhale. Soften the ribs in, fundamental to balance in Pincha Mayurasana. And exhale, softly release the interlace of the palms. And switch. So lengthen the left arm up, flex the elbow, palm in between your scapula, rotate the right arm behind you, interlace the palms, inhale, lengthen. So we want our shoulders broad in Pincha, scapula broad, and this is what we're cultivating here with Gomukhasana. So one more inhale, and exhale, let go of the grip softly because that's a toughie. And from here, reach for your block and place the block in between your palms. So what this helps us, the block is like an anchor for us. So we're going to bring our finger around the block, thumbs behind, squeeze everything in, and make sure to have, just like in headstand, the shoulder right on top of the elbow. The natural tendency is for the elbows to do this, and this is what actually helps us collapse from the pose. Instead, we want to contain everything in the midline, okay? So squeezing everything into the midline, gaze slightly forward, tuck your toes, inhale, lift your knees up and come into dolphin pose. Walk forward till you have your shoulders over your elbows, gaze slightly forward. From here, lengthen one leg up towards the ceiling and gently bring up the second leg with you. So it's like a swinging hop. One leg swims, one leg hops. Gaze is slightly forward. Contain the rib cage in and press the ground away with your forearms. Gaze slightly forward, inhale. Exhale, start to lower and come into a child's pose, Balasana. So let's give it another try without the block. Let's review the alignment points. So alignment points are these. I want to press the floor away with my forearms. The forearms are parallel to each other. Let's do one underdone but very fundamental thing for balance. So supinate your forearms and draw the palms away from the center line. This activates our external rotator muscles in our shoulder blade. These help us stay contained. So from here, ground the forearms, squeeze everything in, shoulders over elbows, palms grip the mat, tuck your toes, walk forward, forward, forward till you have your shoulders right on top of your elbows and lengthen one leg up. Gaze slightly forward. Inhale. Try not to collapse with your shoulders. Draw the rib cage in. Press the ground away with your forearms. Gaze slightly ahead of you. And use your feet as brakes. So feet are super active. Squeeze everything in. Gaze slightly ahead. Inhale. Very delicately release. Dolphin pose. Slowly come onto your knees. Balasana, child's pose. Another great way to strengthen and prepare for Pincha Mayurasana is forearm plank. So just to demonstrate, forearms parallel to each other, extend the legs back, keep your body in line with the floor, parallel to the floor. And this is one really good preparation to strengthen for Pincha Mayurasana. So if you're still working on balance, I can assure you forearm plank is going to be super helpful. And it's a tough one. From here, child's pose. And slowly come up. And enjoy the journey. Namaste.